3, 2, 1, and go. Hello everybody. Well, you find me again in sunny Llandudno, but all is not as it seems. I'm on a hunt, not just for spies, but for double agents. And the world of espionage and double agents is incredibly murky, and all is not as it may seem. And here is a classic example. Why am I in Llandudno, you wonder? Well, believe it or not, this was the location of quite a few double agents during the war. They were either spies that we had turned, or they were our own spies that were acting as double agents with or without complete control. Is a bit open to debate. And such was the level of concern that the spies were taken away from London with their families, not just for their own safety from bombs, etc., but also so that people keep quite a good eye on them. And there was a Welsh contingent who had believed or known Welsh nationalist sympathies, and possibly also links to Sinn Féin. We don't know. But these people, I need to turn right here, I think. If I've got this wrong, I'm going to come right to it, but there we go. No, got it right. And these people were kept in hotels. It wasn't a holiday because they were kept under armed guard. And here's an earlier video that I've shot concerning that place there, the White Heather Hotel.
Your hand in the way. Hello. So here we are on stop number 1. This building here, the White Heather Hotel, was the hotel in Llandudno that housed double agents during World War II. They were kept here under quite close guard, so the ministry could obviously feed back all the misinformation they wanted to feed back to the Germans. They kept them there. However, the nasty part about it is that if you look down there, you can see they've got a basement. And the plan was that at the time they expected, because it was early World War II, they expected the Germans might invade Britain, and if they did, as soon as they invaded, the family of the double agents who would be staying with them, the family and the double agents, straight down into the basement down there, and they'd all be assassinated, so that there could be no threat to British security. So there we go. Hotel number 1, the White Heather in Llandudno. Off to number 2.
Now, the system that was created was in no small part to one of the owed no small part to one of the agents that was stationed up here. I'm not sure which of the hotels he was in, but he was certainly stationed up here. Not least of all because he was Welsh. Agent Snow, otherwise known as Arthur Owens, known to the Germans as Johnny. By all accounts, he was an eccentric character, and MI5 didn't completely trust him, and the Germans didn't completely trust him, but they all trusted him a bit. He survived the war and ended up living in Ireland under a completely different name, which I believe was White.
Arthur Graham White died Christmas Eve 1957 in the county of Wexford.
And a lot of people didn't really know. It's quite a background. And they worked under the double cross system. And by working under the double cross system, it was developed with him, although he was quite unwittingly developing it, and it became a very successful method of operations. I can't go into details because, quite frankly, I was confused myself. And the double cross system, XX, was run by a committee known as Section 20, because 20 in Roman numerals is XX, although they put it as it was in Latin XX, because they were, those kinds of people. So the next stop on my little tour of double agents hotels is here. I'm quite good at this.
Yeah, all right, you've got me. Yeah, I'd actually driven past it, had to do a U-turn, come back and then park up the side street. Yeah, not very clever, is it? Never mind. We'll carry on as if nothing had happened.
So this building here, this is the Evans Hotel. We know that because it says Evans Hotel on the outside. And this was another one of the hotels that was being used. As I say, I'm not sure which hotel Snow was in. There was a retired police officer known as JW from South Wales as well. He was also, I believe, up here, as were a number of other agents. But they were kept in these hotels. I'm assuming this has got a cellar as well. Yeah, so there we go, the Evans Hotel. It's quite famous. You've got Whitehead that we've seen, but now I've got two more to take you to, but they're not in Llandudno. No, we're going a bit more touristy now. Yeah, even more touristy. Right, see you in a minute. So we're now coming into Llanrwst. Now, when we get there, we are looking for the Eagles Hotel. Sort of quite apt in a way, isn't it? Where Eagles Dare and the German Eagle. There was a code name for all these people, and it was a circus. I'll have to put the name down on the script because as I'm writing I can't remember it. And they referred to the animals, the keepers, and the animals' children, babies. So the agents were the animals, the baby animals were the agents' children and family, and the keepers were the MI5 people keeping watch over them. But you can imagine that, for example, Agent Snow, Arthur Owens, he was in the vicinity of London, so it was quite dangerous. GW, he was in... Oh, excuse me, I can't stop yawning, it's very tired. GW was in Manchester sort of area, again subject to heavy bombing, so they put these people in safer places. Okay, welcome to Llanrwst. Hopefully we're going to be going a bit slower now, and so I can talk a bit easier and we won't get so much wind disturbance. Now, where was I? Oh, lots of chimneys. Chimneys, sign of wealth, you know. More chimneys, more money. Yeah, so it seems a strange place, in a way, to have these people. Because we have, as if you've been watching my earlier videos, some quite top secret and quite important locations, all quite close to here. All you need to do is manage to get out for a couple of hours, and you could be finding out all sorts of stuff that your handlers don't know. I'm not sure. I think that's particularly good. Anyhow, you're possibly not going to get the best view, but we're going to be looking for the Eagles Hotel. Okay, and it's going to be coming up on our left in a minute. So let's just move the camera around. See if I can get you a view of it. The problem is this is quite a crowded area normally. Now I've got that as being the Eagles Hotel, but it's not. It's actually over that side. But we'll do another run. Oh, even better. Even better. That's all very posh, isn't it? So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagles Hotel. Apologies for that post in the way, it's a pain. The Eagles Hotel. Another of the bases for the double cross system of World War II double agents. It's very James Bond, isn't it? I don't know what you think, but I think it's quite James Bond. Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah. Look at that. That looks stunning, doesn't it? Absolutely amazing. There we are, the Eagles Hotel. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. Marvellous. I'm doing well. However, in my opinion, this isn't the most surprising of all the hotels. There's only one more to find, which I know where it is without any problem. We're going to get there. And when we go, I'm sure you'll recognise it, and I'm sure you'll be quite surprised in a way. Right, the next time you'll see me will be when we go to that hotel, I guess. When I was talking earlier, I was talking about having access to different bits and pieces. I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes trying to expand on that. If you look at the videos that I did of the Llanberis bomb store, there's more to that story than I had actually told you. I found out some more information fairly recently. Then we have dams. We have the aircraft places over just the other side on the Menai Bridge. I wanted a picture of an Aston. Damn. Yeah, so there was quite a few different locations. You know, there was the Lancaster bomber factory that I talked about, that I didn't know about until fairly recently. And these are all quite close. If we go across to the east slightly, a couple of valleys further along, we've got the weapons of mass destruction, as they'd now be called. You know, the chemical weapons places that I videoed. There's a hell of a lot of pretty sensitive locations around here. Now, you'd have thought they could have put them up in any one of these smaller little hotels here. They couldn't. They would have been just sort of lost perhaps in the area. But I'm guessing part of this risk of them getting information could be nullified to a small degree by putting them where they did. Although it just seems a little bizarre to me. And many people will just know, oh yeah, I know that place. And you wouldn't have thought that would have been a logical place to put people, but perhaps that is the beauty of it. The fact it's outside the centre, so it's just a little way away from getting extra transport, a little bit away from the railway. Yeah, maybe it wasn't as daft as it may appear. You know, a lot of this thinking by the 20 committee would be like that. It would be slightly off the wall thinking, and all the better for it. So none of these places were used, but just up the road there's one that is, or was, I should say. If it's being used now, that'd be pretty amazing.
Can you guess what it is yet? Oh, better not actually. Can you work out where I'm on about? That's better, isn't it?
Power! Let's just see what she'll give us. See, this is why I like this. It's just so easy to go along national speed limit, no problems. Sorry, I'm changing the subject. That was fun, wasn't it?
So here we have our final location. Yes folks, the Swallow Falls Hotel. I kid you not. And at the moment it's having a lot of refurbishment being done on it. But the Swallow Falls Hotel, that was the final hotel in the chain of the 2020 committee's billeting of the circus. Yes folks, that's where the double agents were kept. And again, same rule applies, and it's quite a good idea, I suppose, really. Should anything happen, like we get invaded, the families and the agents will be taken down into the cellars and they'll be summarily executed.
So I hope you found that interesting. It's wonderful having a bike to go and visit these places because you just stop, take your photos and then just disappear off. And this scooter is brilliant for that. It absolutely does the job nicely. And I'm finding it really wonderful. So, good old Vespa, you're doing a good job.
You could say it's almost the ideal tool for a spy. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that malarkey. And I hope you learned something and join me on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye. James Flynn, Ryger Flynn. I'll have a vodka martini, shaken not stirred.